Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are playing Arcane Conquest. It feels like it's been a long time since I actually said those words, but welcome back to Arcane Conquest, or welcome to Arcane Conquest I should say, the brand new Dungeon Quest 2 that is going around, and I think we just need to jump straight into the video for you all. Welcome to Arcane Conquest. This is a brand new dungeon crawler that has only just released within I think the last week or two. It has been absolutely insane to play so far, and I'm actually getting my passion back to playing this game. The game is made by, I am probably going to butcher this, is Latunia, a very OG Dungeon Quest player, and there's a ton of the Dungeon Quest community already playing this game. I will kind of explain this game by their description for you. So, with Arcane Conquest, fight your way through the mystical corrupted forest, vanquishing bosses and looting valuable items to improve your power, upgrading your gear from common to mythical in this brand new RPG dungeon crawler as you master 5 unique classes, each with their own strengths and roles. Make sure to forge your own personalized playstyle as you fill out the new skill tree, collecting dozens of unique weapons, armor sets, spells, and more as you make your way through to the top of the leaderboards. Will your first drop be a mythical? Is what the game's description is. But as I said, there are classes to this. Actual classes to choose from, tons of weapon, cosmetics, everything is in this game already. But let me introduce you guys to the lobby of the game. As you can see, I have grinded a little bit already in this game. I am very sorry for the bit of a delay in making a video. So I am level 22. I do have some footage from when I just very first started the game. I tried to record my first impression, but I have a cracked wisdom tooth at the moment and it really hurts to talk, so kind of doing this video was not on the cards for me today until I got my tooth fixed, but I wanted to make sure I could make this for you because I am so glad to see a new game like this come out and exactly what I was wanting. So the lobby, you can see, is a classic style. We are used to the sort of types of buildings, but this one has a bit more of a dark feel. That is maybe because it is an arcane, so it has more of the mystical, magical feel and has a bit more of a, I guess, lore attached to the name rather than just Dungeon Quest. But this looks absolutely amazing. There is only one dungeon at the moment and it is called the Corrupted Forest, but you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different levels of this dungeon to go through, from level 5 through to level 30 with different modes. In your basic, moderate, expert, arcane and calamity mod, through basic to arcane you will have infinite lives, 3 lives or 1 life, and they will all have different drop rates, lives, XP rates and gold rates that you can get all throughout them. Once you kind of hit your expert level and your moderate level, you'll start to see mini bosses spawn inside of the game. I haven't hit arcane and actually been able to complete one yet, or calamity where you only get 1 life, which is the difficult game mode designed for endgame players at the moment. We will definitely get there, and we'll probably have to actually stream to get there. I think it'll be really fun to stream this game with you all. But obviously we have a brand new skill tree. You can go into the Apprentice of the Assault, the Novice of the Shield, or the Novice of the Wind, with obviously your healing, damage, and your speed, and these go all the way through, and I'm guessing that we can activate an ultimate once we actually get one in here. I can actually do my Sorcerer's Rage at the moment, which is an active skill for me. Enter an Infernal Mana Fueled Rage, increasing your damage by 50% for 5 seconds, and you need to have certain requirements to meet these brand new abilities. But enough about that. You guys are probably wanting to know more about the classes. So there are 5 classes as I mentioned before. We have Arcanist or Arcanist, I don't know how to pronounce that properly and I chose it. Champion, Elementalist, Paladin, and Shadowmancer. I did really toss up between Arcanist and Shadowmancer while doing this, but let me just jump into some gameplay in the behind the footage while I give you guys a bit more detail. So Arcanist is a spellcaster class, meaning it uses magic to attack from farther away. It is extremely similar to the mage class from the Arcane Conquest beta if you were a part of that, and it has the second longest range in the game, and therefore also having less health since you're not exposing yourself to as much danger as your up close classes. Our second class is Champion, which is a close range class with a focus on melee attacks. It is like the warrior class from the beta version of the game if you played that one, and to compensate for the closer range it has boosted defense in maximum health. Champion is currently considered the best class in the game as of January 28th, which was just yesterday. Yes, or today when I'm currently filming it for you guys, but it's the next day, but you know. Elementalist is the third class, which is a new class introduced after the Arcane Conquest revamps. It has the longest range in the game, and like Arcanist, has less health than the other classes. Not too much to say on that one, but our fourth class is Paladin, and I've seen a lot of Paladins recently in my game. My friend Declan is actually a Paladin and has been so OP and actually doing a lot more damage than me, so I feel like he made a better choice. But Paladin is the new tank class, basically replacing Guardian from the beta, focusing on damage, negation and healing, and it's the best class to support your allies. And our fifth and final class is called Shadowmancer. Shadowmancer is a new class introduced after the Arcane Conquest revamps. With it comes a new feature unique to this class. It can steal life from enemies and also add bonus health, meaning you can have up to a total of 125% health, and some of its moves act as Arcanist moves do, and others will act like the champion moves, meaning it has both close and long range moves, but the downside to this is that some of the moves need sacrificed health to be activated. And apparently this was decided on a poll on the Arcane Conquest Discord, in which the community voted for their opinion on what was the best and worst classes, and it also is updating no matter what for all of this for you. There are 5 different classes to choose from, so many different skill sets and options to choose from, and I think we did a little bit of research into the game earlier today, and I think because I was talking to Pixel and Vinny about it, just trying to get their thoughts on what they thought about this one, and apparently they actually have some insane amount of things. Apparently they're adding 55 weapons, 25 armor sets, and 20 spells with each dungeon. That is absolutely insane. And obviously we'll have different tiers of each spell as well, so you can see in some footage I've got a common, I'll have rare, I'll have epic, and there are legendary and mythical. There is so many options to choose from this game. Do you guys want to see more gameplay on this? Tips, tricks, all spells, all weapons, all of those types of videos that I did with Dungeon Quest? Let me know down in the comments below. But I will also bring up the game passes as well, because obviously there's going to be game passes in a game and different types of currencies. So there are a few different game passes for this one. You have your VIP game pass for 499 Robux. This is a game pass that grants you 1.2 times XP earnings, 1.15 times Arcanium drops, a VIP title, a VIP stat bar frame, a golden shine enchant, and a gilded sigil aura. The Arcanium drops from this game pass stack with the ones from the 2 times currency game pass as well. If you own both, you will receive 14 times as much Arcanium, which is their secondary currency. Their second game pass is the extra item game pass for 999 Robux. Obviously an additional drop to the booster of your chances of dropping rare items and upgrading your gear. This game pass will grant you +1 item from completing the dungeon of any difficulty, and +1 item from defeating realm bosses and bosses from events, as well as +1 item from the daily reward section, which is great because when you can get 5 things straight off the bat, so much easier to play first of all. Then we have the 2 times currency earnings. Obviously this will give you 2 times gold from dungeons and daily rewards, as well as 2 times event currencies and 1.25 times Arcanium drops. But gold received from trading other players or earned by selling items is not doubled, as well as event currencies purchased with Robux are also not doubled. And as I said, Arcanium drops from this Game Pass will also stack with the VIP Game Pass, so you can earn up to 14 times as much Arcanium. We have 3 more Game Passes, and this next one will be very interesting. You can actually get 2 times crafting materials. So for this game, you can get crafting materials to make yourself even more stronger. So with this one, you get 2 times as many materials from enemies with guaranteed drops, from 2 drops to 4 drops, and 2 times the chance of dropping the materials from enemies that do not have guaranteed drops, from 15% chance to 30% chance. This Game Pass also only applies to crafting materials gathered in realms. Normal dungeon loot is unaffected. If you want more loot drops in dungeons, you'll have to get the extra item Game Pass. The next one we will have is the 2 times inventory space. So this gives you twice as many slots in your inventory to store items and twice as many slots in any future updates that add additional ways to store items, and that is 299 Robux. I think I forgot to mention the crafting materials are 399 Robux. Then our last Game Pass for this is our 2 times cosmetic luck. So for all of you that like getting the dungeon cosmetics, this might be the way for you to go if you want to earn those dungeon specific ones. This Game Pass will grant you 2 times the chance to obtain any droppable cosmetic from the dungeons, and cosmetics found in event shops and the main store are not affected by this Game Pass as they cannot be dropped as loot. So any that you can just drop in any normal dungeon, that is the way to go for that one. But obviously we have 2 different currencies. Gold is mostly used for upgrading your items. It can obviously be traded, same as Dungeon Quest. You get it when completing dungeons, collecting daily rewards, or selling items, but Arcanium is their second currency, and it's only used for buying cosmetics in the store. And Arcanium is granted when completing dungeons, also getting daily rewards, or you can buy them with Robux in the store in the game as well. There is a lot to unpack in this game, and it's only the first dungeon. There is so many gears, cosmetics, armor pieces that we could go over, but I reckon the skill tree is going to be one that you can definitely break down. But we need to find out the best class to use, the best way to use the class, and what is the best skill tree, and what is a max level. I've seen a ton of people in this game already like level 30 and 40, but I'm wondering if there is a level cap. When I'm looking at kind of the leaderboards, I can see that the highest rank at the moment is level 57, but we've also got players that are all OG players. It's lovely to see everyone coming back on this leaderboard. Brings me back all the memories, but yes, as I said earlier, welcome to Arcane Conquest. If you guys would like to see more content on this particular game, let me know down in the comments below. If I am okay tomorrow, I will definitely be streaming. It's really just dependent how I'm going to be feeling after I'm at the dentist, or maybe even I'll stream on Friday, see how that goes after the appointment and give myself a day to rest. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It feels amazing to be back, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video or stream. Bye guys!